Light first, Doakes.
Gentlemen, I have an announcement to make.
Huh? What's the deal, Ryuzaki? Did something happen?
No killings, if that's what you meant. No, unfortunately. Watori has decided we could use additional support now that there's the increasing likelihood of a second Kira.
Additional support? It's a bluff, another attempt to try and get a rise out of me.
But if not,
Great, yet another obstacle, as if this Kira pretender wasn't bad enough.
then why the sour mood, Ryuzaki? We could use all the help we can get, right? You would think. However, after working with this individual in the past on several cases, I can confidently say his inclusion may be yet another hurdle.
That's a funny way of saying thanks for all the times you saved my sorry ass L, but I'll take it.
Whoa, an American!
Shut up, Matsuda.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. I'm Asahi, chief of the NPA. What should we call you? What would I look like giving you my name when we got a serial killer who works off names and faces? For all intents and purposes, you better call me Jay. L, you sure you ain't working with Kira?
Here we go.
But I was only asking for your code name. No, I don't want to hear no goddamn motherfucking excuses. You think I sat my ass on a goddamn 17-hour flight just to get my ass killed because the people on the special Kira task force were either too stupid, careless, or better yet, in on the whole damn thing? That's enough. I will not have you cast any aspersions on a man who has already risked his life and limb on this case, Jay. This is precisely why I don't work with you anymore. No, the reason you don't work with me no more is because you know my instinct solves cases faster than your need for certainty any day of the week, L.
Your instinct has led to more extrajudicial killings in the form of officer-related shootings than correct prosecutions, Jay.
Oh, really? How many people have died because you haven't solved this case? Or better yet, because you don't want to?
Are you seriously accusing me of being Kira?
I haven't ruled it out. Easiest way to rule out suspicion is to be the one casting it on others, ain't it, L?
Well, in that case, I could say the same for you.
Then say it then! Or better yet, why don't you try swinging on me? I've been waiting.
So have I.
Jeez, this is intense.
You got that right.
I couldn't have wished for a better diversion. With this loudmouth idiot taking up El's attention, he's bound to finally make a mistake I can pounce on. And when he does, I can finally end this little game of ours.
What was that?
What? I didn't say anything. He can hear my thoughts!
It happened. I wasn't really sure it would, but that uncanny ability to hear trace guilty thoughts that Doakes possesses seems to have allowed him to pick up on Light's thoughts immediately, and no one else's. Could it be? Is this yet more proof that Light Yagami is in fact Kira?
Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple!
I can't hear his thoughts no more, so he's probably thinking of some random bullshit to throw me off. But what the hell was that? Something about wishing for a diversion? L told me to start an argument as soon as I walked in. Was this kid the reason? You don't look like a typical creep to me, but maybe.
Pineapple, 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 pineapple!
I'm more of an apple guy myself. It's regrettable that I've been forced into this position to begin with, but I can still turn it around. You will set me free, Ryuzaki. And when you do, I will kill you. Ryuzaki, like I said over the phone, I could be Kira.
No, Light. What are you talking about? How could you even say something like that? Why?
I'd say it's pretty damn obvious. The kid's Kira, he knows we know he's Kira, and that the only option he has left is the insanity plea since it's only a matter of time before we catch his ass. From the first heart attack murders happening here in Japan, to Lindell Taylor's death being attributed to someone in the Kanto region, to the death of Ray Penba, the FBI agent assigned to his ass in particular, and finally me and Moki trailing him home and seeing his little girlfriend come visit him for the first time right after he and Matsuda went to Aoyama, every goddamn piece of evidence points to this motherfucker right here.
While I'm unsure of Jay's first statement, all that followed is correct. Light is the prime suspect in this case. No, the only suspect matching the MO of the original Kira. Light Yagami is Kira. I just can't prove it yet. All our evidence remains circumstantial, and we lack the smoking gun required to truly close this case. The source of Kira's killing power. I know that's how the evidence makes it look, Jay. After all, that's why I came here. You see, subconsciously I might be Kira. For all I know, I could be him and not even know it.
No, Light.
I see. Perhaps Jay was right. I'm not sure of anything anymore. I'd never kill someone, but unconsciously, who knows what I'm capable of? For all I know, I could be killing people in my sleep.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Huh? Not possible? What do you mean?
Well, I never mentioned this to you, but at one point I had hidden surveillance cameras installed in your room for 5 days.
Cameras?
Don't say cameras like that. You knew about them. I reviewed the footage. You taunted the goddamn news report.
Jay, all that to say, surveilling you only revealed that, if you are Kira, no amount of surveillance would reveal that fact.
But criminals were still being killed during that time. Even when Light had no way of getting that information, doesn't that prove his innocence?
No, Matsuda, goddammit. Once a suspect, always a suspect. Otherwise, they never would have caught the goddamn Unabomber.
Is that like an American thing?
God damn it, Matsuda. Why do I get the most morbid feeling of deja vu? Never mind that. This was premeditated. But to what end? Could it be, as Jay predicted, a ploy to escape judgment in spite of your crime? No, you're too clever to think that would work, and besides, it doesn't fit your profile. Kira hates to lose. So this is a different kind of escape, an attempt to drive away suspicion by proving your innocence. If no criminals die during your incarceration, then you're not Kira, right? Is that what you're leading me to believe? Jay, what course of action do you suggest?
So you can hear my thoughts, can you? Good. Then hear this. I am Kira. I am the god of the new world, an angel of death sent to wipe clean this earth of all the rancid filth that pollutes it. So you can lock this body, this vessel of mine, away in the deepest, darkest vault you can find. But I will always fly away to freedom as long as the wicked walk this earth! These are my true thoughts. And I think I finally understand why you can make them out. You're not just a killer. You feel the urge to kill too. Don't you?
How the hell Based on what I just heard, I don't give a damn if he's possessed or not. I said we lock him and his girl up and throw away the key.
How dare you talk about my son that way, as though he's some demon!
Your son's no demon, Asahi. He might be the devil.
Why, you—
Let it go, Dad. Huh? If I don't do this, I won't be able to live with myself.
But son, do you really mean that?
Yeah. I believe that by giving up my very freedom, I'll defeat this fear that Kira lurks within me. All right. Let's do it.
Right, so please take Misa into consideration. These two are only acting as guards. The rest of them must be discussing how they'll get rid of me. Oh, there's no way out of this. I'm gonna be killed for sure. I wonder if the emergency signal got through. Oh, never mind that. Even if it did, will Ryuzaki come and save me? Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Go ahead. You can answer it. Don't say that you're here, though. And hold it away from your ear. Make sure that we can listen in on the conversation.
Okay. Hello?
Yo, Matsui!
It's Jay.
Hey, it's me, Joby. It's been a while, huh, man?
Joby, yeah, it's been a long time.
Matsuda's telling me in code that he's in trouble. What are you planning to do, Ryuzaki?
Well, we have to consider that if Matsuda dies, our suspicions about the Yotsuba group would be confirmed. Let's just watch the situation for the time being.
What? Ryuzaki, you just found out that somebody that's supposed to be your friend might just die. Does that make you feel anything? Anything at all?
Jay, take your hand off me.
Just what I always thought. Per usual, old L here is too logical to give a damn about the people he's working with. You know, I thought you'd finally lost it when you decided to let this psycho loose.
I already told you I'm not Kira!
But goddamn, what the hell has this investigation turned into? We're working with a cat burglar and a goddamn con man to pull a scam on some motherfucking board members? Hell, this shit is ridiculous!
It is Ryuzaki, Jay. You know that. Besides, it was you who stated you could no longer hear any dark thoughts resonating from Light's mind, thereby lending credence to the theory that Kira is able to leap between bodies. And I'd like to apologize if this case has grown too frivolous for your liking. If you want, you can go back to doing whatever meaningless drivel you were so busy with before.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go help Matsuda out of this mess he's gotten himself into, but after that, I'm done.
Fine by me. I hope you know what you're doing. L.
Gosh, it sure does feel great being a well-adjusted college student. I love my dad.
You give me the fucking creeps, you know that, Dexter?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
Fuck you. Hold up, freak. Let me see what this is.
Wait a goddamn minute. This is the message Al said he'd send me.
Is everything okay, Sergeant?
How did it come to this?
I gotta be honest, Al. I don't know how your ass functions on a diet like this.
I'm only able to function on a diet like this. Besides, I still make time for exercise. Want some?
Nah, I'm good. I don't do sweets.
Oh. So I take it you're going back to Miami?
Of course. This case was a nice diversion, but I'm putting in good work over at Miami PD. I should be getting promoted to sergeant soon.
Sergeant. You and I both know you could be doing far more with your skills, Doakes.
Depends on what you perceive as doing more, Al. I'm catching killers in my community. For me, it's enough.
I suppose it is. Well, in any case, if the time ever comes that you reconsider, just ring Wateri.
Sure thing, you weirdo.
Am I really that weird?
You don't wear shoes.
Fair point. And Doakes?
What?
Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if I ever do see you again, you better be eating some goddamn fruits and vegetables. I mean, come on, I know you're not a motherfucking dumbass! That's what you are if you listen to these fucking fools, Ryuzaki!
Oh, please, Jay. You've had it out for Light and the Chief since you got here, and it's always hindered your reasoning. Look at the facts. The heart attack murders have continued. Light's locked up and under surveillance, and if he were to somehow be able to kill discreetly with no names or faces while he is, why would he have bothered with killing those FBI agents?
Because he's a fucking evil creep bastard is what he is! Because he thought people like us, people who seek justice, would be too intimidated to stand up to the likes of him. But we did! And now that we're this close, I wanna let the fucking snake out of the goddamn cage?! I'm just worried about the chief.
Man, fuck the chief!
Aizawa, Matsuda, could the two of you step out of the room for a moment? I have to speak alone with Jay.
You can't be fucking serious, Al.
I'm deadly serious, Sergeant. This is the only way I can have my cake and eat it too. And I do love cake.
This ain't some joke, Al. You kicking me out of the task force?
I'm not kicking you out of anything, Jay. This is simply insurance. In the case that I and the rest of the team are wrong, you'll be able to pick up where I left off.
And what if you die? Just let the fucking kid rot.
I can't. The team has convinced me that—
Since when did you give a damn what a couple numbskulls thought about you?
Since this case, Jay. This is the single most important case of my career. I've never risked as much as I have now. And to see this team of people with families, dependents, all strangers to me, risk just as much as I have while having so much more to lose. It's made me realize how much of a coward I've been all my life. So, if taking a chance on Light is what leads me to my end, so be it. will not die a coward. Jay.
Fine, L. I'll play along.
And Jay?
What?
Not to be sentimental, yet seeing this may be my last time speaking candidly with you, I have to ask. We've worked together for some time now, but were we ever friends?
Jesus, L. You really are the smartest dumbass to ever walk this earth. We've always been friends. Well, L, from one friend to another, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch Light if it's the last thing I do.
Excuse me?
Never mind you, freak. I've got somewhere else I have to be.
L. Ryuzaki, you thought you were so clever sending Jay out of my reach, hmm?
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! You forced my hand, L! You made me do this! You made...
Hey, Socio, come over to the meeting room.
I'm busy, and I mean it. You don't want to miss this.
Now we're bringing you a worldwide broadcast from Interpol's ICPO.
Hello. If you are hearing this, then I, L, and the entire task force I've been working with have been killed by Kira. The names of my associates were Shuichiro Yagami, Light Yagami, Shuichi Aizawa, Taito Matsuda, Kanzo Moki, and Hideki Ida. In the memory of myself and these brave men, I would only ask that you carry on our mission to uncover Kira's identity. While we were unable to uncover the name of our prime suspect, we knew that he was an African-American male with a bald/shaved head and a mustache most likely to be in his late 30s or early 40s. Don't let our deaths be in vain. Identify this man and bring him to justice.
Light Yagami is Kira, and I don't give a damn if I can't prove it. I won't be leaving until I scratch his name off my list. I got a ticket to Tokyo the same day I got L's message. Had a layover to California first, but 20 hours later, I arrived in Narita. First stop was L's headquarters. The place was clean, and everyone's cars were still in the garage except for Wateri's. That got me to think about trying to access CCTV footage to look for the car, but it seems Light already thought about that. At the airport, I saw news about two things: a recap of L's announcement, and coverage of an apparent 4-hour power outage in Tokyo that occurred after a ship's crane boom hit an electrical transmission line. Pretty convenient for a guy who needed to make 6 people disappear. No sign of him at his folks' house either, so that left me one option. Misa Amane, the second Kira. Looks like she's at the same damn apartment we searched back when we first grabbed her sorry ass. If anybody knows whatever hole Light scurried to, it's her. And even if she doesn't, she's too dangerous to be left alive.
Hey, watch where you're going, you. Wait.
Misa Amane, put your hands where I can see them. Misa, I'm not gonna ask again. Wait a minute.
Do you hear that, Ryuk?
Hear what, Light? Other than my stomach, of course, I could really use another apple.
In chess, they call it a fool's mate. Though to be fair to my would-be opponent, he clearly didn't know what he was doing. Mother. I sent out that worldwide broadcast for 2 reasons, Ryuk. To fake my own death and to lure Jay back to Japan. Assuming he wouldn't be notified otherwise, this would provoke him to return as soon as possible.
Kira, we know you're in there.
We have this entire building surrounded!
While I had no way of knowing what part of the US he would be traveling from, I was able to find that flight times from the US to Narita Airport with the inclusion of layovers can range anywhere from 10 to 35 hours. And that, Ryuk, was the final piece of information I needed to determine when Jay would try to confront Misa.
What? How does that help you determine anything?
It's a technique I recently uncovered, Ryuk. The Death Note doesn't allow for any retractions. Even if I can alter the cause of death, once a person's name is written in a notebook, their end will come. But that doesn't stop the way in which a person dies after I write their name from being something I can interpret. For example, if I knew that a major earthquake was set to occur within 5 days, all I would have to do to find the exact date is write a subject's name, write that he would carry out a said action during the earthquake on the first day of the week, and then have him die in any number of days of a heart attack. If the subject died immediately, that would inform me that I had guessed the wrong date of the earthquake, and I could test the same phrasing with 4 new individuals on the next 4 days until one of them didn't die to reveal the correct one.
Wowee, neat.
Similarly, if I had a range of days for when Jay would arrive and knew the second or third place he would check would be Misa's apartment, I could use the same tactic to determine when Jay would go there without having to risk appearing myself. First, I instructed Misa to stay in her apartment and never leave so as to ensure that Jay wouldn't be able to get to her anywhere else. Assuming that Jay would be wearing a mask to avert Misa's gaze, I just have to write that the criminal I'm controlling bumps into a masked black man while walking past Misa's apartment on one of the 3 possible days, posts a message on a popular 2chan thread writing a specific phrase, and then calls the NPA to give an anonymous tip about a sighting of a person matching the exact description of Kira from L's worldwide broadcast. 28, Ryuk. It took 28 criminals having immediate heart attacks before I was able to approximate the correct day in which this interaction would be possible.
Why'd you do that second thing again?
Because it couldn't just be the police that were made aware. I had to receive a signal so that I could proceed with the next step, Ryuk, that being finally killing Misa. Once Rem was dead, there was nothing stopping me from doing it, but this Jay situation did extend her usefulness. Before she dies of a heart attack, I wrote for her to turn the stove gas on and then wait in a chair with a lighter I had her by. Then, when she came face to face with Jay, she'd flick the lighter, creating an explosion.
So that's how Jay dies, huh? Ha! What a sucker.
If it is, then that's great, Ryuk. But even in the event that he somehow survives, he'll still be arrested. And once he is, using my access to all police files from my father, I'll be able to see his mugshot as soon as it's uploaded and leak it to the world. Major news organizations won't be able to resist going public with the face of the captured Kira, and some journalist will surely find his name. And once that's publicized, he will finally be eliminated. The last ember of L's legacy, extinguished now and forever. Checkmate, Ryuzaki.
Fucker, what? Am I dead? I swear to God, this better be heaven.
It's a red herring.
L? Is that you?
There is no heaven or hell, no eternal reward or punishment, just nothingness. And so, justice can only be delivered by the living, never the dead. The dead are only reminders, lingering echoes of a justice past.
I failed you, L.
Are you dead? Or are you alive?
What kind of question is that?
If you can think, then you're alive, and you need to...
Wake up! Get on the bike or die here, your choice! You're lucky we're not too high up.
We should be in the clear. Jeez, I couldn't get a good look at you in the room, but damn, are you good?
Shut up. Who are you?
Wow, Kira, I was expecting a thank...
Who are you?
Fine.
You can call me Mello. I couldn't kill you. Not like the others. There's a 23-day rule in the Death Note. I used it to extend the time you have. It's been 2 days since, so really, you'll only be alive for 21 more days. And when you do die, I've made sure it will be as peaceful as possible. That means something, right? That shows that I care about you. Because I do. And I never thought I'd be able to tell you this, but you're part of the reason why I do what I do, why I was able to walk this path that no one else could. You saw what it looked like when it landed in the hands of scum like Higuchi, right? The sick,
diseased vermin that infest this world only care for themselves. They make a mockery of all the work you've done. I do this in the pursuit of justice. Every man or woman I have removed from existence has been for the purpose of the world entire, for the betterment of the human race itself, and you taught me this! You taught me to engage in that pursuit. You made me into the perfect inheritor of this power. So, even if you disagree with my methods or who I am or what I do, you have to know that what I will transform this world into is good and just. Because I am God. And you should be proud.
What kind of a name is Mello?
A fake one, dumbass. Why would I give you my fucking real fucking name?
What are you, 12?
I'm 15! Almost!
You're telling me I got my ass saved by a prepubescent on a motorcycle?
Yeah, you did, old man, so can you shut the fuck up?
What the hell is my life?
Tell me what you know about Kira.
Kira? I thought you thought I was Kira.
Yeah, because I must look like an absolute dunce or something.
Got to do with that hair.
Tell me what you know before I throw you off this frickin' rooftop!
You first, kid. How the hell did you find me?
I've been following you since I spotted you at Narita, dumbass.
How did you know to come to Tokyo?
This is where Kira did the big Sakura TV thing, so it only makes sense to start my investigation here.
Investigation? Shouldn't you be in school?
I don't need school, dumbass. I'm from Wami's.
Wami's house? Wait, that's where L came from.
How do you know L?
We were partners, kid. I was helping him on this case before. Well, you know. What's he to you?
He was my mentor. That's why I had to come here after that disgusting broadcast. L would never reveal the names of the people he was working with. He valued anonymity more than most. That's also why I knew you weren't Kira. But what I don't know is everything else. That's why I saved you. If Kira wants you dead and can't make it happen himself, that must mean you have information that I can use to finally catch him and bring him to justice. For L.
I do have information, kid. Light Yagami, you know, one of the men who got killed by Kira? He's Kira. He killed L and the task force, faked his own death, and the only reason I'm alive is because I wasn't there to stop it. And now, I got no leads on his whereabouts. He could be anywhere in this goddamn country.
This just in on the building fire in the Ginza district. It would seem that the police were attempting to apprehend a suspect who they believed to be Kira. In a shocking turn of events, it would appear that this suspect was able to evade the police with the help of a masked accomplice, and that the two are currently on the run from the police as we speak.
Useless. Utterly useless. An accomplice. Another problem. Another problem. Another problem.
Light? You good, buddy?
Yes, Ryuk. I am good. I'm in control. Do you know what I've allowed myself to forget, Ryuk?
What, Light?
That I'm the one in the right. There's just two undesirables who refuse to get on board. And that's fine. They can be swept away just like L, just like Matsuda, just like Aizawa, just like all the others. That's what this period is, Ryuk. You have to sand over the surface to smooth it out after all. And with 6.6 billion others in agreement with my new world order, it shouldn't be hard to get some help pushing these remaining minuscule two off the board.
Yes, hello?
This is Kira.
Is this a joke?
If you want proof, I can read out a list of people that I'm going to punish tomorrow. That way you can check it and make your final decision. Mr. President, I have a request that I believe would be a foundational first step in the beginning of our working relationship.
What kind of request?
I ask that you find and deliver me the identity of the suspect L mentioned in his last broadcast.
Wouldn't that suspect be you?
No. You see, Mr. President, that person is an imposter, an impersonator. He is responsible for the murder of L's task force as well as the murder of the FBI agents who came to Japan.
Okay, and if I were to believe you, how would I even find said person?
This person is a citizen of your nation who recently took a flight to Japan, and at this point, I would have to assume he has an intelligence or law enforcement background. That should be enough for your FBI to work it out, should it not?
I suppose so.
Oh, and Mr. President, do note that, in exchange for the fulfillment of my request, I'm willing to carry out one guaranteed elimination for your United States. See it as a favor between the two of us. All I ask is that you find the name for me as soon as possible. I'll be calling again in 2 hours.
Mr. President, you asked to see me? Yes, I did, Special Agent Lundy. Your FBI director informed me that you had made developments in uncovering the identity of Kira. That I have, sir. Our case had gone cold after the unfortunate deaths of the agents we sent over to Japan. But it was L's recent broadcast that allowed me to narrow my search to L's description of Kira. More specifically, L's broadcast made clear that our mistake wasn't focusing solely on Japan, but accounting for the idea that Kira may be an American with some connection to Japanese police. I was able to single out a new person of interest. This, Mr. President, is James Doakes. He's a police sergeant from the Miami Police Department. On the day of L's announcement, we received an anonymous tip about a sighting of someone matching Kira's description at Miami Airport. After having one of my agents scrub over the airport surveillance footage, we were able to identify him and his car in the parking lot. We then confirmed that he was not at work the following day and found the purchase of an airline ticket to Tokyo the previous day in his account history. I see. You are certain that this man is Kira? Well, to be honest, Mr. President, no, I'm not. You see, we found previous airline ticket purchases in his account history that don't line up with our current timeline. For example, James Doakes was seemingly not in Japan at the time when our agents were killed by Kira. In fact, he only purchased a ticket after the Sakura TV incident, and he seems to have left Japan well before L and the rest of the task force were killed. So, you're saying there's no way this man could have been involved? Not at all, sir. After all, Kira seems to be able to kill at any distance. However, it'd be hard to imagine how he'd be able to get the names of either grouping if he weren't in Japan to intercept them. Simply put, we need more time. I see. Well, that will be all. Thank you. Of course, Mr. President.
This ends tonight. All of it. What's wrong?
I just thought of something.
I thought you said you had no leads.
Yeah, that's why I said I just thought of it. When I scoped out Light's family home, I was only trying to find him. But if we were to get DNA samples from his room and use your connections through Wami's house, we could start a DNA sweep in Japan to try and lure Light out of hiding.
A DNA sweep? What, did your brain fry in that fire too? The Japanese government would never go for that.
Really? Because with the death of the task force and another failure to catch Kira tonight, I'm thinking they just might. And besides, with no leads, it's our best bet at smoking that motherfucker out.
Is it though? I say we have 2 leads. His mother and sister. He hasn't killed them yet. And if there's a chance they still hold any sentimental value to him, we could leverage that against him by taking them hostage.
Take him hostage? They're innocents, Mello.
Yeah, and we're dealing with a psychic serial killer, so desperate times call for desperate measures, don't they?
When you put it like that. Remember, we're in and out as soon as possible. Don't want to wake him up before.
Don't worry about them.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Is that him? Light Yagami?
Whoa, relax, Jay. I was just going to say that they're not here. They were unfortunately taken from our home an hour ago. But don't worry, their assailant will be dead by morning.
This part of your plan, Yagami?
No, I have no plan. I'm turning myself in, actually.
This can't be that easy.
It ain't, kid. Not with him. Hey, Light. What's stopping me from shooting your sorry ass right now?
Nothing, Jay. Except for the fact that you need me to prove your own innocence. If I show up dead and you're still missing from whatever state you came from, the world will eventually come to believe that you are Kira.
You think I give a damn what the world thinks?
Even if you don't, I'm sure there are people in your life who care about you, who you'd never be able to see or speak to again as a fugitive who will assuredly be caught and executed, and all for crimes you didn't even commit. Or you could turn me in. I know what I would do. You should shoot him. If he really is Kira, we have nothing to prove he's Kira. Even if he were to have his day in court, he'd probably walk. The only way to end this is to kill him.
Wait, just hold on a minute. I have proof that I'm Kira. It's right in front of you. A book? Just shoot him already.
Everything you need to know is inside that book! Your friend is watching me! What are you afraid of? Don't you want to solve this case? To avenge L the way he would have wanted you to?
Shoot him, Jay, do it!
Don't shoot me! Peekaboo. What's wrong with you? You just threw the gun! What the? You!
Stop. Or it's a hole between your eyes just like that one over there. And that wouldn't be very interesting now, would it?
You think I care?
Tough guy, huh? What fun.
What the hell is that thing?
It's like I said, all the answers lie in this book, Doakes.
I don't give a damn what's in. Wait. You just said my...
Yes, I just said your very real last name, James Doakes. Oh, and I know how to spell it, too. Just turn to the bookmark page and see for yourself. Read it.
James Doakes. Sewer. November 7th, 2006. At 1 a.m. At 12:34 a.m. James Stokes concocts a plan to catch Kira by way of going to the Yagami household and obtaining evidence to use in a DNA sweep of Japan. He informs anyone listening of this plan. At 1:23 a.m., he arrives at the Yagami household. He points his gun at Kira, but listens and does not shoot. He goes to touch the death note and, upon seeing a demon, falls backwards and throws his gun forward, through the air, into Kira's hands. Upon reading the page of the death note, detailing the exact nature of his death, James realizes that the death note is the cause of all the supernatural killings that have transpired. He then realizes that if his name is in the death note, that his death is ordained and that he is powerless to try and fight against it. In the face of all of this, James decides to take a knife and uses it to end his own life at 1:32 a.m.
James Doakes. I win. Oh, and Doakes? Say hi to Elle for me.
So this is it, huh? The real end. Courtesy of a goddamn magic book. I've done terrible things in this life. I know that much. I've been reminded with every sleepless night. Every trigger, every chance I had, I threw away. And as much as I've tried to fool myself into thinking I could make up for all the pain I've caused, I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't. So fine. I accept this. I won't be the one to put you down, Yagami, but someone will. Because people like you, like me, kill us. We ain't long for this world. This sickness, this drive, it burns all of us. All of us.
Where am I? This is this my room? I can't move my head.
You're awake?
What?
God, this is quite surreal, isn't it? Kira, the god of death. A college student, dying in his childhood room. Apologies, Light. This other god of death, I believe his name is Ryuk. We've been somewhat rude and we're talking about you while you slept.
Sorry, Light. Fair's fair, right?
It was certainly hard not to, though, seeing as you're the only reason I'm here. Remarkable, really. You have quite the skill when it comes to bringing people together. To think, a book with the power to kill anyone without a trace landing in the hands of a Japanese high schooler. And then only a month later, you've already got someone onto you. That's far too sloppy for what it is that we do. Though I suppose your father may not have been as nurturing of your talents. I'm sorry about that. You know, when I came here, I didn't know if I was going to kill you or get your autograph. I suppose I'm doing both now. I can't say that I'm a better man than you, Mr. Yagami. But the way you are, it's not a question of if, but rather when you'll get caught. So, think of this as me saving you the trouble. Goodbye, Light Yagami. And thank you.
So, what now?
Have you ever been to Miami, Ryuk?
You son of a bitch, I'm in!
Coming to you live on the scene, we are just 3 days removed from the most horrific discovery ever witnessed in Miami history. This Monday, March 1st, 2007, 18 dismembered bodies were discovered off the coast of Miami's Bay Harbor. While many believe this may have been the work of the now deceased ice truck killer, experts are speculating this to be the work of a new serial killer who has been operating in Miami for over a decade, with the public dubbing this mysterious murderer the Bay Harbor Butcher. Law enforcement has yet to
Could be
confirm or deny the
interesting.
existence
James Doakes. Watashi wa katsu. Nah, I'd win.
Wow, he really had no idea, huh?
Wondering why that little old death note ain't working on me, Yagami? Yare desu. See, when I got back to Japan, I made a little stop in a small seaside town called Morio, and after getting my hands on a stand arrow, I was able to awaken my stand, Golden Experience, and then you said stand arrow a second time to unlock Golden Experience Requiem, which automatically nullifies any action or willpower directed against me, including you writing my name in your little old book there. My stand has since reverted back to normal Golden Experience, and I used it to turn the bullet you fired at Mello into ketchup, making you think he was dead. Ha! Got him. Oh, please. Did you really think you'd be that lucky? A piece of shit like you. Surprise, motherfucker.
You did it, Doakes.
Nani desu ka? Could it be?
Yes, Doakes. It's me, L. You avenged me and the task force.
Hey, it's me, Matsui!
Don't worry about us anymore, Doakes. We're right where we're supposed to be. We've only returned to what we were before, or I think that's how the quote goes. Anyway, go forth and be happy. Oh, also, Light's dad is in a room somewhere. Maybe go save him or something. I forgot about that.